just to settle nerves just a little bit. In the meantime, the throw is taken in, but it's not cleared very well by W Connections, and there's an opportunity here for Ball Blasters again. This time it's just taken away, and but it's not kept in play. It's going to be a throw-in again, but this good positive work here by the Ball Blasters outfit as they look possibly for an early goal. Maybe something to just to settle nerves just a little bit. Here's another opportunity, and the attempt is blocked only partially. W Connections now trying to bring it away quickly if they can. Hippolyte. Here's Caleb. Boyce plays a lovely ball forward there, and just not able to get to the target. So good transition, good quick play from W Connections after a little bit of pressure on their part, although goalkeeper Collymore wasn't really called into action, as Ball Blasters were trying their best to hit early. Quick throw in by Wiley. He got a second bite at the cherry here. Again, he's going down that side, trying to get it there off the chest of Boyce. And but the referee's assistant says no, the ball didn't go over the line, so it's going to be a throw-in. And for the third time, Wiley is going to try again. And they say hopefully it'll be third time lucky. So maybe he's going to go along with this one, and he does. Try to get it into the area. It's headed away only partially though, as he gets it back now, but that's going to be a free kick. So nice, brilliant sunshine here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. A good opportunity for both teams to really settle themselves. Bartholomew. Trying to get it up into that up position quickly as they look to hit with a quick strike. Once again, Wiley, who's been busy in the early seconds of this game. Here he is again. But this time the ball is taken away, and trying to control the middle of the park. Just trying to run with it, maybe overdoing it there a little bit was Karen Arthur. Here's another chance, but again, they control it because it's such a hard field and it's dry conditions here. It's not easy. You have to have absolute control. Still, though, opportunities here. Here comes Ball Blasters. This time, it's a little bit behind where he intended it to go, and now they're going to get control once again. Good anticipation here. Good patience also. And now they switch the play beautifully, getting it over here. Bartholomew has it. He's going to try to run with it, and Wiley confronts him, trying to turn his man. Of course, this is good pressure again from Ball Blasters. Buys a little time and gets the cross in. Not a bad effort at all. And unfortunately, they attempted a shot from at a very tight angle indeed. In fact, it was a tough angle for Dream Taylor. Not able to keep it in play. So W Connection now, they're trying to settle down as quickly as possible. Good control again. Just making absolutely certain there, Bartholomew, to ensure that it doesn't stay in play. And the breeze just took that one. They're going to have to do it again because the breeze took it off the field, and it's an opportunity for him to correct it. This time he decides to go short with it, and they elect to play it backwards. So showing good patience here, Ball Blasters, and just as he was trying to maybe get the ball in, And just coming away with it and doing very well indeed to play it forward. But again, the ball changing hand here is Boyce trying to thread that needle, hoping to get something started there, and only to find out that it's given away, but they give it right back. Wiley again trying his bit, going down that right-hand side. So W Connections trying to really spread the ball down the flanks of the field, down this right-hand side where Wiley is very much in vogue at the moment. But they've won themselves a corner kick here, and it looks like Levi Jones is the man who is going to be the supplier. He's going to play with his left foot. Just about 6 minutes, approaching 7 minutes gone so far in this contest. Still no goals. This is the battle for third place. It's a chance. The ball played in. The goalkeeper is coming. He's a little bit late in getting there. And then they attempt at a clearance. Sort of miskicked it, but they get possession once again. Here's Mitchell. He's trying to play it forward, and it almost gets there. Wiley gets it back. He plays it back in the middle. Chance for a shot over the bar. It goes. But again, W Connections doing very well, trying to keep the ball in the danger zone. But this on this
so far in this contest, still no goals. This is the battle for third place. It's a chance. The ball played in. The goalkeeper is coming. He's a little bit late.
So it's W Connections nil, Ball Blasters nil, just on their half line, Blasters. And they, of course, would want to really represent Tobago here in a big way, and with a solid performance. There's a battle, but the referee saying not just a little too physical, and decides that he's going to pull up it. Imani Forbes. Connections now moving down the left-hand side and trying to keep it in play, doing well as they keep possession on that far side. And them too are showing good patience, spreading the ball around, playing it as easily as they would like. Again, they have possession. Wiley, 2 men, confronts him. He decides to take them both on, and there is the tackle coming in there from Bartholomew, but he's in some pain because I think Wiley fell on his fingers, and that is what is causing him some discomfort at the moment. I don't think it was intentional, but he seemed...
Wiley, 2 men, confronts him. He decides to take them both on.
Moment, so he stays down, but nothing like a little bit of magic spray to ease the pain just a little bit. All the Manchester United fans must be happy right now. They're leading against Newcastle in the League Cup final, and a trophy is a trophy is a trophy. So I think we're gonna have play while Bartholomew gets some treatment. Connections will continue playing. Here is the return ball opportunity. His back it goes with Wiley. He has movement in front of him. That's not a particularly good ball. It's intercepted and trying to run away with it, but Jones intercepts quickly. And now Mitchell gets it out wide as W Connections again with some movement down that left-hand side. It was on that occasion Trotman trying his best to elude his man. Yeah, it's the cross, but again, easily charged down. Nice ball movement from W Connection, swinging it from side to side. They have it back in the middle. There's Thomas Robinson. All the way back it goes. So they keep in possession, and Now they're trying to get it up there, trying to get his in behind his marker, but not able to get there was Boyce. Once the ball is played up, it's really just sitting up there in the air. Robinson again get possession. Jones decide to go back. Adams it is who decides he's going to go back with it as they keep possession, and it's played out there by Batiste all the way over on that far side. But a quick interception and turning well, but not able to keep the ball in at the very last moment.
PDJ 5661. Checking vehicle. PDJ 5661. Checking vehicle.
Movement again down the right hand side. Wiley it is who is in attendance. Now playing it back. Jones gets it all the way back. It's played further left by Batiste as they try to run down that left hand side. But here's a ball played inside, and I don't think he anticipated that ball was to him. In fact, it kind of caught him off stride there. He never really made an attempt to get to the ball, although it was played right into his path there. But it seems Kyle James was not prepared for it. Now he has to fight back for it, but he does well as it's shifting it nicely from one side to the next. Connection keeping possession, or Wiley, can he get a ball forward? He decides to go inside, and the return ball is played. He's still on the move. He has movement just inside of him. Ball played in there, and Boyce was closing in. A chance here. Over the bar it goes. A great opportunity here. The ball just seemed to sit up there, and a real chance there to really finish it off. There's a good ball from Wiley. It was helped on to the back post, and then the shot come in. And it really went. Young was the man with the shot. And here he is getting a deflection. So still no goals in this battle for third place, but W Connections getting closer. Threatening a little bit more. And that was a little bit of a high boot there from Trotman. And the referee says it's a free kick. It's not a throw-in. So it's an opportunity for them to try to get the ball for Eastman. Still they battle for it. A chance now to build down that right-hand side. Ball blasters, wasting no time getting the ball inside. The goalkeeper is coming, and offside is the call, but he might have been only just offside. That's James. But the goalkeeper was coming, Collymore, and the ball probably not taken at the highest point, and the striker felt he had a chance, and you would have been offside right there. But just as the goalkeeper was coming to take it, the boat arrived at the same time. That's the attacker and the ball. And now Collymore, who was also getting there, waiting for the ball to get to him, collided with James and is the one coming out the worst for wears, so to speak. So we have yet another stoppage as another player goes down. It's nice and hot. Very bright conditions here, but very humid. And they're just trying to work through the kinks here, trying to get accustomed to the conditions. These are tough conditions. It's harsh, it's hot. There's no shade. And there's no pool or no beach either. So it's just hot sun. Just sort of as we say, bathe in the Larry Gomes Stadium, but the players, I'm sure, would wait. And I think in this competition, it's almost mandatory that they get a break after 25 minutes or so. So I'm sure they would be looking forward to that as much as possible. If anything, just to get a little respite. Ball played away in the middle of the park. Thomas Robinson turning with it, does well, gets it back now. They're trying to get it up or over to get it up there to Boyce. But he can't keep it in, or can he? Taken over the line. And it's going to be, that's Forbes going back there on defense to help out. And takes it over the line for the throw in. Wiley again will get a chance down this right hand side for W Connection. Trying to get it into Boyce, but Boyce is being closely marked there by two defenders. And they're not giving him, as they say, the light of day. And they're keeping very, very close tabs on him. In fact, they're making him work for anything at all. Here's a throw in. And once again, the ball is headed away first time. Now it's played over to that far side. Mitchell is over there. He does well. Gets it over to Young. Young now with a chance to roll it forward. That's a good ball. Can Hippolyte get a cross in? But even better defending coming there from Marks. And he takes it away nicely. And they want to throw in for Ball Blasters. So good football on the part of W Connections, but even better defending on the part of Ball Blasters. Marks in particular, the big stopper at the back. And the captain leading by example there. This time the ball is played all the way back to Rondell Marcel in goal. And he's going to come to the edge of the area. I thought for a moment he's going to kick it out. Instead he opted to throw it out. And causing a little bit of a problem. But still able to win it back. That's a crunch in that area. He was lunging with that challenge there. And luckily for him, the referee, that's Malik Wilson, who was off the ground, flying through the air to get in that tackle. And he was lucky, the referee, very lenient there. That's Noel Moore. Didn't see anything wrong with it, but it's the kind of tackle that could injure himself or his opponent. Opportunity again, W Connections trying their best to get the ball into those dangerous positions. And an equally intelligent ball now, trying to get it forward. Can he get the pass in? But look at Wiley recovering nicely. And just making sure that he gets the block in before Bartholomew can hurt him with a through ball. He had runners ahead of him. A chance here now for a quick throw from Forbes. And Forbes plays it in. It's headed away, but not very far. In fact, it was flicked on. And now W Connections having a hard time. Wiley, though, I think he might have been struck in the face. It was a ricochet from very close indeed. And he got hit in the face. And now he's down. As he was trying to clear the ball, but he cleared it against the attacker. And it somehow squirted up and struck him in the face. And now he is down. So it's been a little bit of a sort of irky-jerky start to this game. We've had quite a few stoppages, and a couple of them for incidents like this one. We had a player who got, I think his opponent fell on his arm, and he was in some pain. Bartholomew for Ball Blasters, and now Wiley. Is also down, but he is back on his feet. Still getting some treatment though. Here's another ball floated in. The ball is taking his time. Here's a shot coming, but a kind of a stretching effort when it's all said and done from Wilson. But it was on target, so you have to go down as a shot on goal. But I don't think Collymore was too bothered by it. at all. Here is another one played down that left-hand side. Young is there. He does well, keeps it in play, and then he gets tackled and concedes another throw in there, and that's good defense over on that far side. Again, they're not wasting any time at all, getting in those tackles quickly. Richardson and company, but they're under some pressure here now. Ball thrown in, and just able to get it out of harm's way. More movement down the right-hand side. Again, it goes inside Adams. Ball is played in, and they're trying to get it up into Wiley, but he is arriving just a little too late because Bartholomew read it well. Kept it out of harm's way. 21 minutes gone, almost 22 minutes. There's a lovely ball. Maybe the ball had to travel way too far for Wiley to catch up with it, and eventually it was cleared away, but they have possession again. Jones gets it back with Batiste now for W Connections. They're going over on that far side to Young. He controls well, plays the ball inside, goes for the return ball again, and the offside flag is up, and it's just the thought, and you felt he could have easily, Trotman could have maybe control the ball and allow his teammate to probably come back onside before releasing the ball. There's a kick up and another collision. Two green shirts though getting in each other's way and trying their best now to keep it in play. And but just running out of real estate here. W Connections doing well, closing down the space, and that is going to be a free kick. Just as he started to gather some steam there, Trotman, he was upended. So W Connections again, that was a ball that needed to be a much more accurate pass. He had his man wide open, but he just missed him with the pass forward. And in fact, it was too strong for Hippolyte to have any chance at all at it. First throw in, once again, Wiley plays the ball early, and he probably needs to just compose himself and make absolutely certain with those cross balls that they have a chance of reaching their intended target. Good possession again from Batiste. Plays it down there now. Mitchell gets it down to an opportunity here now for Young. Can he get forward there? And just a fake. And Young, though, gets a boot in. And, but he takes it over the line. It's going to be a goal kick for Ball Blasters. So no goals yet. 24, almost 24 and a half minutes gone in this contest. This is the battle for third place. Jones gets it back here now to Mitchell. Mitchell looking for some movement. Young is there. Back inside it comes to Jones. Jones gets a nice little ball inside. Trying to thread the needle is Boyce. And can't get it, but they're under some pressure here now. Here is a chance here for Ball Blasters. Ball played into space. Chance to run with the ball. And coming under some pressure. Good anticipation. And then just taking it away. He came all the way from the right-hand side. And was able to take on two men. And didn't slow down at all, Adams. Until eventually gets it over the line for the 20. Well, just about 25 minutes gone. In this case, here's Adams again. Just getting that touch and taking it away into touch for the throw-in. And with that, the players will get a chance to refresh themselves and maybe get some instructions from their coaches. So the players had a nice little refreshment break here, which is understandable. These are hot conditions for them. Pretty harsh as well. The field is bumpy, and the ball is thrown in, and here's good sturdy defending once again by Adams, standing tall like a man there and heading it away, not allowing the the attacker to interfere with his center of gravity. Just getting there in front of Bruce and heading it away. A chance though for a corner kick. Let's see if they're able to get this one in. Bartholomew swings it in. That's a deep one. It's a man coming at the back post there, but he really should have done better with that one. Dream Taylor was coming there, and he had a good look at the ball because it was in the air for a long time and made good contact, but he hit it wide of the target. So a great opportunity there for Ball Blasters, and you really have to take advantage of whatever opportunities you get in a game like this, where the two teams are apparently well organized and almost matching each other stride for stride thus far, although W Connections enjoying a little bit better possession. Here's another ball played forward, but way too much, and it's going to be another free kick for Ball Blasters. I thought it was going the other way. Unfortunately, the referee Noel Moore saw it differently. A lot of instructions going on out there as to what he needs to do with it. Opportunity to get the ball forward, and he does. To a set of green shirts there, and the first crack at goal. The goalkeeper, though, is a little bit late in coming, and the ball, though, spun away from him. And that might have been a free kick. Yes, it is. And just trying to get possession of the ball there, but Wilson read it well and took the contact and the foul. Here they come again. Ball played wide. Bartholomew being confronted. Still going with it, has to turn back, and eventually gets it off the legs of the defender for yet another, well, for a goal kick this time. I thought the referee was pointing to the corner flag, but he says no, goal kick. The ball is intercepted well, but it's given away once more. Wiley now for W Connections. They get possession once more. His pass, though, is not a very good one, and that creates an opportunity for Ball Blasters, but W Connections, again, not prepared to dwell on the ball too much at the back. So they're still trying to settle down quickly here. That's a good ball, but the return is not there. There's nobody following up. There was a good bit of understanding there between Taylor and James, but there's no follow-up. So again, W Connections, a shot, just a brilliant goal indeed. What a goal with the outside of the right foot. He just planted it and it flew into the far corner of the net. Collymore was at full stretch, but there was precious little he could do about that. And what a strike by Dream Taylor. Well taken goal indeed. So in the 32nd minute of play, Dream Taylor gives Ball Blasters the lead. And W Connections would be stunned here now. And can they do it again? Here he is once more, trying his best and losing the handle though on this one. Young gets it back inside, but it's given away. And W Connections now really have to try to fight off this challenge from Ball Blasters. It's a big outfit leading in this encounter after a dream goal from Dream Taylor. Here comes Young for W Connection. Fakes his man, cuts inside. Plays a nice little ball in, but it's intercepted, and away comes the man in blue. And that's a strong challenge there, and Caleb Boyce is flattened. Actually, Boyce is platooning now out on the far side, where he gets the ball now, and this is his opportunity to get the cross, but he's offside. Well, how careless can one be? He was standing there all alone, no defender even remotely close to him, and yet still he finds himself in an offside position. There they get another bite of the cherry coming down that right hand side here. They're having good work here. Ball hooked back nicely. Opportunity here. Can he get the ball in? No. The ball just seemed to run away from him. Maybe the shot will come low and hard, but it was easily blocked. And the tackle comes, taking it away. Trying to turn his man. Doing well there, Hippolyte, but running out of real estate. So 1-0, and what a goal it was indeed. It was really worth the wait. Referee allowing an awful lot of contact to go there. Both occasions when players tried to play the ball, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do anything with it. Forbes guilty here of a handle ball. Still, the referee wants it taken from the correct spot. There's another ball played inside, but W Connections not able to really combine there well. So it's Ball Blasters 1, W Connections 0, and Ball Blasters now trying to sort of keep the Wolves from the door here, and for the moment at least, as W Connections try to fight back here with an equalizing goal. Ball played over on that left hand side. Mitchell to Young. Young trying to flick it over his head. Free as a bird. Still, it's 1-0 to Dream Taylor. And what a dream goal it was too. It was certainly worth the wait. Another opportunity here to switch the sides quickly now, and still trying to run at his man. Doing very well indeed there was Wiley to shake off one challenge, and now he's going to have to do it again. Unfortunately, he's off the field. And so the ball is thrown in quickly, and Hippolyte, he is trying to shake, or Bartholomew rather, is trying to shake his man, and then he somehow flicks the ball off the field. Here is the opportunity for that goal, and what a sweetly taken goal indeed it was from Dream Taylor. Chance here for W Connections to really try to weather the storm here as they get possession and trying their best to mount a quick counter attack, and even on that occasion with nobody on him really. Caleb Boyce just pushes the ball and pushes it into the touch forward throw. Ball Blasters coming more and more into the game. They're leading by 1-0. It's a real battle going on there, Bruce and Wiley. Adams with the free kick, careless because that could so easily have gone awry for him. Bruce does well. Still trying to run with it. Here's a ball played forward, but that's going to run all the way towards the goalkeeper. He's a little bit late in coming and almost gifting an opportunity there. Certainly a little bit of miscommunication between the goalkeeper and the defender Mitchell, and they almost allowed the attacker to get in between them. In fact, he did get in there, got a boot onto it, but Bruce couldn't take it away from the goalkeeper. And now we have another player down on the field. Now they got a chance for another break because we have another player down with an injury. So Ball Blasters enjoying this 1-0 cushion. So I think they will have a restart here now. So an opportunity for Ball Blasters to get the ball out of the danger zone. There's another one played up. It's aimed over on this near side here for Bartholomew. He gets it eventually. Still battling for it. And now it runs over here to Jones. Jones goes left side to Young, ever-present Young. Plays a lovely ball inside. The man is running free, but he's offside. And the ball, though, is played away. It's a shot. It's not cleared away. And only now is it allowed to come forward. But they can't get the handle on it. It's back with W Connections again. Wiley trying to shape one. Goes past another, still being harassed though. Nothing coming up that one other than a throw in to W Connection. That is a foul throw, really. Wiley, it's almost like he knew it was a foul throw. And certainly at this level, you want to minimize those as much as possible. That's a turnover. You just give the ball back to the opponents, really, without them having to work for it. You can just hear the rhythm sections in the background, cheering on the teams, trying to inspire them. It's really worked for the Tobago outfit so far. Ball Blasters are leading by 1-0. Here's Connections. Ball played in, player goes down and stays down. But he's back on his feet now, Caleb Boys. Here's a lovely ball played into Young. Young trying to cap his man, does very well indeed. And does it again, still going. It's a real battle there. He gets the cross in, but that's way too strong. So they got a chance to get this one across now. 41 minutes gone, approaching 42 minutes gone so far in this contest. Again, another opportunity, and Ball Blasters really fighting for everything here. Now they under some pressure here. W Connections rolling down that right hand side. Ball played in. Thompson Robinson plays it back though, and it goes back to Jones. Jones plays it over. It goes to Batiste. Batiste goes left side and tries to thread the needle there to Mitchell. He loses out. And the referee had it going one way, but then quickly realized that he made an error, and it's going to be Ball Blasters' ball. 1-0 the scoreline in their favor with just about 2 minutes left in regulation time in the first half, but we may have some stoppage time. Now another opportunity for them to try to build from the back. W Connections in their own half of the field. I could see the man using his hands here, and but the ball is played inside. It runs quickly to, and that's going to be a free kick. It's a good anticipation there. He just kind of checked and allowed the defender to come onto him. And Trotman wins a free kick inside the W Connections half of the field. Played away immediately. They have it over here with Jones. Jones gets it on to Wiley. Wiley looks up, sees that he has a player with him short. The ball is played back by Hippolyte. Back it goes, all the way back it goes to Batiste. He has possession now, looking for some. Actually, that's a lovely ball played in. But again, Caleb Boyce can't get to the end of it. It's deflected away, but it goes behind. It's going to be a corner kick to W Connections. So another opportunity now for W Connections and an equalizer here. They have a corner, and it's going to be that man, Levi Jones, who's going to swing this one in with his left foot. And a great opportunity now. Let's see what W Connections can do. Jones is the provider. The ball is headed away. Not a convincing header, but it's enough to take it away. It just hit the referee's assistant, said it went off the field. So it's going to be another corner kick to W Connection. This time it's on the opposite side. It's played short and swung inside, and nobody's there to really clear it away properly. And eventually it's coming upfield. It's going to be W Connections ball. And that too is given away. So it's going to be a bit of a foot race now. And good sensible football being played here by Batiste, Lyndon Batiste. Gives it back to his goalkeeper, who plays it out. And but nothing doing. W Connections not able to control the ball as well as they would like in the middle of the park. Appeals for handball. The referee says no, play on. And eventually the ball now is given back. And back and forth it goes. Here's a chance. Can they turn again? Still going. And then eventually he's brought down. That's going to be another free kick. Well, W Connection just a little bit flustered here right now. The free kick quickly. There's a shot wide of the mark. Again, that was the man Taylor, Dream Taylor, trying his luck from distance. He scored and he was looking for his second, but it wasn't to be. And the referee takes a look at the watch and then decides that's it. It's going to stay 1-0 at the half. Just about 2 minutes of added on time in the first half. It's a little bit short because we had quite a few stoppages, a couple of players injured. You look at the rhythm section, they seem to be having a ball here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. But at the half, in this battle for third place, it is Ball Blasters 1, W Connections 0. And we welcome you back here for second half action in this encounter. This is, remember, is third place, the third place playoff between W Connections in the green and white, as you've seen on your screen here, and their opponents, the Ball Blasters out of Tobago, and they'll be going from left to right on your screens. W Connections forced to make 2 changes as they look to get back in this game. They're not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but they're going to have to find the back of the net sooner rather than later and give themselves a chance here. But they obviously would love to get something quickly and put even more pressure on Ball Blasters if at all possible. Here they come again, an opportunity here for Mitchell. He gets it forward there. They were trying his best to squeeze it into Hippolyte. But it's just taken away, and that has been kind of like the story of this game so far. It's just those little touches, just that little toe poke here or there, just taking the ball, disrupting the flow of the W Connection players, and as a result, after that stunning goal in the 32nd minute from Dream Taylor, it's 1-0 in favor of Ball Blasters. So W Connections decided that they will not wait, but have in fact introduced Akilulu Joseph. Here's another opportunity, but again the ball is finding it difficult to break down now. Here's a chance here, breaking away, going forward. He's under pressure though. Players to his right, to his left. He's having a shot, not a bad effort, just wide of the marker. There you could see him putting his head down and deciding, James, that he is going to go it alone. He was under pressure, players on both sides of him. He cut inside. A number of green shirts were closing him down, but he still got a crack off. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it between the sticks. Collymore was scrambling, and here's another a tackle. W Connections having a tough time really getting to the ball. They're being beaten to the ball time and again by the quick moving, and once more the defender having to sort it out there with the goalkeeper. Once again, look at the effort from James here. Cuts onto his right foot and then has a shot that is just a little bit off target. An opportunity now for Hippolyte to squeeze it in. Boyce plays it out on the near side here. Here's the man, Joseph, who's just come on. He tries to play the ball across, and it's immediately hammered away. So W Connections with a throw. Young decides to get it into the area, but a number of blue and black shirts there, and now it's helped on. So another chance for Ball Blasters to get the ball back in play. They're leading by that 1-0 a 32nd minute item from Taylor. Connection looking a little more urgent this second half. They seem to kind of fall into this dream scenario here. They have a chance though, a great opportunity. Hippolyte, can he keep it in? He shakes one man, sits it across, and it goes past everybody. Shaz Ford was flying coming in there, but he couldn't get a touch. The ball just blew past him, and it went wide, a throw-in taken quickly. And now they're changing sides. That's a tough ball. However, it may still run for them. Young tidies up though. Connection turning again. Here they come once more. Roberts, or Joseph rather, plays a lovely ball forward, but Hippolyte can't get to it. It's played into touch quickly. Coming under some pressure, but adjusting well to it. So Connection showing a lot more urgency in this, the early going in the second half. They know that they're trailing and they want to get back on an even keel. The ball played inside, and now Young again with a cross. That's not a bad effort, and the header down. It might have touched the hand, and it is a penalty. Well, he seemed to play it on the thigh, but the hand was coming down, and it played his thigh, then onto his hand, and then he was able to clear it. How unlucky could you be, Marks, the captain? It played his thigh, then up on his hand, and then he was able to clear it. So this is a great opportunity here in the 50th minute of play, a penalty. 2 W connections, and they have a great opportunity here to get back on an even keel. And the man is Durrell Young. So it's Young up against Rondell Marcel in goal for Ball Blasters. This could be the equalizer here for W Connections. Here is Young, and he sends his man the wrong way. Easily wrong foots the goalkeeper, and just slots it past him into the corner of the net. A well taken penalty with the left foot. And anytime the ball hits the side netting, it's going to be difficult for any goalkeeper to get to that one, and rolls it in literally once the goalkeeper was wrong-footed. So 1-1 it is now in the 50th minute of play. Can the Ball Blasters pick themselves up here now? This is exactly what W Connections wanted, which would have been an early goal to calm them down in the second half. Here is the substitute Charles Ford playing the ball forward, and eventually it's played into touch there quickly by Eastman. Still Connections with possession now. Hippolyte. All the way back it goes as they try to keep possession there with it. Mitchell again plays it forward. That's a good ball. Now it's with Young, the goal scorer. And he goes for the return ball, but it's given away though. They're able to win it back. Richardson can't control it. And now it's played forward. That's a tough ball, but able to track it down nicely is Adams. He plays a lovely ball into Boyce. Caleb Boyce trying to turn with it. And coming away with it though is Charles Ford. He does well. He gets it back all the way to Mitchell. Mitchell turning his man nicely, keeps possession of it. And it's Wiley who plays it out wide, but the little stab of going forward by Adams, trying his best to get Ford going, slices off his boot and it goes into touch a little bit carelessly, because this is the time W Connections with the momentum right now. They need to try to capitalize on it, so every bit of possession will help. Ball thrown in, and they have possession of it. Ball Blasters, that's a little bit tight, and but they will still get possession, coming away with it. The ball now played down this right-hand side. Eastman is out here. He is not able to control it properly, and then has to fight to win it back, and in the process commits the infringement. And he gets the yellow card as a result. As you could see, he had possession, but he lost possession, and in his eagerness to try to win the ball back, committed the infringement. So 1-1 it is. And there he was very late with that challenge. In fact, he was very reckless with the challenge, because he knew that he had lost the ball and there was no way he was going to win it back. So can W Connections continue here now, build on this good start that they've had to the second half? They have the goal, that the equalizing goal via the penalty, And now they're trying to just tighten the screws just a little bit. Jones with possession. He gets it back. Plays a nice little ball in. This could be problems here now for them. Ball played into Caleb Boyce. He's trying to turn his man. He does well. But they somehow able to get in combination and in tandem. They're able to get the ball out. A chance here now. Players battling for it. Chance here to get a shot off. He's still going, but just taken away from him. That's good defensive work there on the part of Young. But they're not out of the woods yet. Here's another ball played inside. And a little bit too tight though. And they're coming away with it, Joseph. But once again, turning, twisting, trying to get in front of his man. He does well, trying to ease his way forward. Ford looking for some movement, but trying to dribble. And the ball is taken off of him. Still the ball is bouncing around there in the middle of the park. An opportunity for them to get it forward. The ball, the control is not a good one. Now Caleb Boyce, again another handle ball. Not for the first time. In fact, he was the one who conceded the penalty. And the captain Marks again is the guilty party here. And Jonathan Marks not able to control the ball. The bunks more than anything else did him in. So he too gets a yellow card. Caleb Boyce was actually pulling away behind him and might have been in on goal. So 2 yellow cards in quick succession here now for Ball Blasters. First it was Eastman, now it is Marks. But it's a free kick for W Connection. Sarai Mitchell plays this one in. It's just glancing away. Joseph trying to ease it forward. Wiley, or rather, trying his best here to control it, and the ball is taken away, and it's going now. Batiste looking for some movement, plays a careless ball forward, and here comes Ball Blasters. Caleb Boyce skips one challenge, looking for some movement, plays a nice little ball into space here. Hippolyte is off there. But again, just the speed, closing down that gap rather quickly was Eastman, and making it away. And those are the defending champions as they warm up in the background. Here is the ball curling in, and eventually it's laid away. Ball thrown in now, a chance here now for Jones. He leaves it for Young. They combine well. Young trying to get in there, but Eastman does well. And he is ridden off the ball for a throw in to W Connection. Mitchell gets it over the far side. It goes to Batiste. Batiste goes further wide with it. And there is Joseph trying to run before actually controlling the ball, and eventually it's given back to W Connections though. They have possession once more. Still they're building. Hippolyte plays a nice little ball inside, turning his man nicely, turning into pressure. Trotman plays it to the back post, and there was Ford trying to close it in. Joseph plays it in, and Caleb Boyce was looking, but not really able to get a touch on the ball, as it was eventually scrambled away by the Ball Blasters defense. So they're under real pressure right now, Ball Blasters, as W Connections has stepped it up now significantly in the second half. Ford tries to return the ball, and it just carelessly bounces off the field, And that opportunity is wasted. Players battling for the ball, and that's always going to be a bit of a tussle there. And there is the goal scorer, Green Taylor rather, trying to get to that ball, but not able to do so. Some progress down that left-hand side, but they're going to make that progress via the throw-in. We have another substitution, a quick one taken by Ball Blasters as they look to kill some of this momentum that W Connection has developed. So Wilson it is who has come off, and in his place, Roderick Marcel is on. Still, W Connections trying to go through the middle, but this is good work. Hippolyte does well. However, Eastman is able to win it back, and then he was pulled down in the process. There he is. You could just see him just having the shirt tugged there by Hippolyte, and it's by Boyce, is it? And it's going to be a free kick. Once more, the player stays down, though. That's the funny thing. Eastman didn't seem like it was anything harsh, but it might be a muscle problem that he's having. Maybe some cramps. So it's been a little bit of a delay. Eastman is getting some treatment. But he seems to be okay. He looks like he's fit enough to continue. A little bit of head tennis now, as neither team able to really control the ball or to put it on the ground, and they may run into some problems here, and able to win it back. Here's a chance here now. Ball played in. Hippolyte with a shot. He rolls it really to the goalkeeper, and it almost squirted under the goalkeeper's arms. But offside is the call, so it's going to come back. Would not have counted. And a chance here really to try to get the ball forward, and almost, he miskicked the ball, and now taking it already. This is careless football here. He just took the ball and with no pressure on him at all, just allowed it to run off the field, and it goes behind. Still they're battling for it. Coming back and doing well, and that is going to be a throw-in for Ball Blasters. Ball thrown in quickly though, but it's well read again by Batiste. Now here is Caleb Boyce. He tries to control it, turned quickly by Trotman. Plays another ball forward, and Boyce finding himself being crowded out time and again. Now they got another opportunity to just roll the ball around. They're not really doing too much of it, going left to right. turning with it, trying to play with it. Batiste plays it further wide, and then it's just given away, literally. Trying to play it up the sides of the field, Adams, and it just plays it into touch. So after such a promising start to the second half, where they got the equalizing goal, W Connection just becoming a little bit careless right now, although you could see them trying to keep possession a little bit more now to get back into some kind of a flow. Right now they're a little bit off color as the Blasters are able to intercept the ball quite often. And that's a good ball played downfield, but their control is just not there for them. Now it's being battled for in midfield and doing well, getting it away from danger. It took a deflection. The referee says play on. Thought it played his hand, and here is the substitute running into the area there, and the referee allowing play to continue, but you could see him clearly using his hands to get his man away, pushed him off the ball, but no foul or no whistle from the referee. Here comes Connections now as they try to get forward. Jones coming forward. Back it goes to Trotman, back to Jones, and he loses the handle on it. But the ball remains with W Connections now, and Hippolyte has decided he's going to leave it for Young. Young, the scorer of the equalizing goal in the 50th minute of play, a penalty. Ball thrown in, and Caleb Boyce trying to hold it, try to control it with his chest, but not able to keep it in play. So it's been that kind of a contest. W Connections trying hard, but just the sheer physical presence, the physicality of the Ball Blasters outfit seemed to just put them off just a little bit. As they build from the back now, Trot Eastman plays a nice little ball in on the ground, but then it's broken up as Taylor loses the handle on it. Joseph trying to get it in there to Caleb Boyce. Still, there's nobody really trying to control it. It's a real tussle to get control of the ball. And it's partly due to the conditions too. Once the ball bounces, it kind of stays up in the air, so that the players have to wait for it to come down. Or if they're climbing to meet it at all, the only option is a heading option. So we have a substitution. Adams makes way for W Connections over on that far side, so he steps off, and Micah Braffett is on. Ball thrown in, but the first person getting there is Blasters, is in a Blasters jersey. Still though, Caleb Boyce is lurking in the area there, trying to get in, and another infringement spotted by the referee Noel Moore. Just having a word. I'm not quite sure who he's chatting with, but he's probably telling them to cut it out. Forbes plays it downfield, but it's misplayed just a little bit by the substitute who has just come on, Braffett. And he's going to get a chance at a throw in here as well. But W Connection, every time they seem to think that they could really start to build something, they lose the handle on it. Here it start again. Another opportunity to get the ball forward. They do get it forward. This could be a great chance here, but that touch again is not as clinical as it needs to be. And the ball just runs away from forward and it goes over the end line for a goal kick to Blasters. 1-1 the scoreline here now. Ball intercepted nicely, and W Connections on the move again. But the men from Tobago are very, very determined, and they're very physical. So here's a chance now. The ball played in at the back post. Had a chance here really to slot it home and make some meal of it. And Josiah Hippolyte, free as a bird at the back post, really had more than enough time to compose himself and make a much better effort. He went for the spectacular, and he ended up hitting it wide. Now they get another opportunity at a breather because a player is down. A little bit of cramp. I know Eastman has been struggling with it all afternoon long. He has removed his boot. So the referee says this is a good opportunity for them to take their little water break as he gets some more treatment. The players on both teams are being ushered to the sideline where they will be allowed to take a drink of water and get some instructions from their coaches. Once again, the Eastman seems to be moving a little bit better, and as he makes his way off the field after getting more treatment, the players have also had a chance to get some refreshments. And we're on our way once more. Here's the captain, Marks, plays a ball upfield, just waiting for it to come down there. Had loads of time. Mitchell just heads it up in the air. There's a great ball, but again, nicely intercepted by Marks. He keeps going with it, does well, keeps it in play, and then he gets it forward there quickly now to James. James trying to switch sides, and somehow it almost never got there, but still battling for it and trying to get in there, but he is bundled over. No whistle. The referee says play on. And that is going to be a free kick there. Joseph, the guilty party. And when the sun is hot like this and you're a little bit short on energy, any touch you get now, it feels like it's the end of the day for you because you're already, the sun is sapping your energy. And any kind of contact, it feels twice as bad. Here's a lovely ball played up in the air. There are a lot of green shirts there, and they somehow scramble it away. Can they keep it in? No. And it's going to stay Ball Blasters' ball as they apply some pressure now. Chance to get the ball across, and Taylor trying to turn his man. Taylor, the goal scorer, still going, and it's given away, but Joseph not able to come away with it as cleanly as he would like. It's intercepted. So both teams are looking to make some changes as the ball is played quickly, hurriedly played into touch for a throw in to W Connections. So it looks as if Hippolyte is off. And also making way this time for, looks like Bruce is also off for Ball Blasters. And Yada Eastman is on. DeAndre Eastman, number 21. But W Connections now, they're rolling down that right hand side. They come quickly. Can they get forward to get the ball over? He's trying to turn his man, but he's fighting back for it. He's such a quick man. And the ball is kept in play. Now that's an earlier 50-50 ball. It's just played up in the air there, and the defense will love that every time. Now the ball played across here. This could be a chance here for Malik Braffett. Braffett, who came on as a sub a short while ago, wins a throw-in. And he gets possession once more. Young still trying to battle for it. He loses the handle on it though, and the ball is just given right back to W. Richardson, who was the guilty man there. Now a chance here for W Connections. Ball played in, aimed at Caleb. Boyce has a shot blocked. They want to handle ball. The referee says play on. Eastman was in the way. It was a fine shot. Great effort indeed. Here is Young again going for the return ball, but now it's just hit upfield. And W Connections though applying pressure. They're really tightening the screws now. Back it comes. They still maintain possession and trying to hit it across field. Was Mitchell. He slips and falls, and Caleb Boyce is bundled over, and the two captains coming together there. But it's a free kick once more for W Connections. Can they finally put this game away? They're enjoying another rich spell here. A nice little purple patch. They have the chance here at the free kick. So that was a good strike a short while ago there from Ethan Trotman that was blocked. He thought unfairly so, but he gets a chance to provide with this free kick here. Will he go straight to goal or will he try to provide? He tries to go to goal, but it curls, and it curls wide of the mark for him and for W Connection. So it's going to be another goal kick to Ball Blasters. This one is really skidding off the outer portion of the boot. (1-1) the score line, and the referee not too happy with Young's progress. W Connections are building down that right hand side. now the ball is played back inside. Joseph with a first-time touch. Goes to the return ball and intercepted again. Ball blasters, though, not able to keep possession. This one is played in. That's dangerous, but that's going to be offside. As soon as he touches it, the referee's assistant would have had the flag up. In fact, he puts the flag up now, and the call is going to be reversed because it should now be W Connections ball, as the flag was up for offsides. The referee didn't see it initially, but once he spotted it, he had to change the call. Referee Noel Moore. So 1-1 it is. Remember, these are the two who lost in the semi-finals a week ago. And now how they would like to get a win here today. That obviously will work in the favor of the team. But here's the ball taken away. Again, it was Eastman, this time Lennox Eastman, trying to run with the ball and over pushes it. It goes into touch. It's a throw-in. Two players up for the throw-in. Still, they can't really get the handle on it. W Connection, they're getting possession back, but every time they get possession, they somehow seem to give it right back to Ball Blasters. Here they come again. One tackle, missed. Another one played inside. Here is Boyce trying to play that reverse ball. He saw the run there of Joseph, but he couldn't keep it in. W Connections still battling there. They're under real pressure. And it seems as if Lennox Eastman, his day may be over because he's down again. Crowd don't like the call, but the initial foul, I would imagine, was what was being punished here now. They're waiting to take the free kick and to make the substitution. And it looks as if finally it looks as if Levi Jones is going to exit. He's had a good game, but he seems to be nursing an injury here at the moment and is being replaced by Aidan Ramnarine. So here's the free kick, floated in, headed down, and it's blocked. But still they can't get it out. But eventually on the third attempt, they get possession of it. Chance here now, the ball played across. Back it comes, Ball Blasters. Here's a shot coming from distance, took a deflection, trying to keep it in. The goalkeeper, Kyan Collymore, not able to do so. And it's going to be a corner kick to Ball Blasters. And it seems as if finally the day would be over for Lennox Eastman, as he limped off here, and it seems to be in real discomfort. But they don't have a reserve player written up just yet. Just a ball played in, and just at the back post there, Vic Marks was trying to get to the end of that one, but not able to keep it in, and it goes behind. So free kick taken quickly and trying to get in there, but the referee says it's going to be Ball Blasters ball. W Connections though wanted to take the throw quickly. But after all of the changes, Jacques won but the 4. But the Foo is coming on. Now there's a chance here. Can they get the ball across? Eastman was trying to get there. He was trying to hit the ball first time, and it didn't work out for them. Quickly now, racing forward, Ramnarine or Braffett rather, trying to get it in there. Braffett gets it back. He plays it forward again. Joseph still going, still battling his way through, and he goes down. But after all of that, it's going to be a goal kick, says referee Moore. 84 minutes gone, and he just trying to drag his man down. That free kick could have been going the other way, but the referee allowed play to continue and then eventually blew for the goal kick. Ball played inside a little bit carelessly. However, good anticipation once more. Here comes Ball Blasters once more. They're racing forward. Good football. Here they come again. He's the goal scorer. No, just still battling. Still looking for something. Has a shot. Almost out of nothing. And the ball though, Marcel fighting hard but couldn't get it on target. And that one played across here, but Ramnarayan can't keep it in. And it's going to be Ball Blasters ball once again. Seems as if but I'm not quite sure what has happened. I thought for a moment that he was substituted and that they were going to bring on the number 9 Defoe, but it seems as if Defoe is going to have to wait, or somebody else is going to be substituted. Here's a chance for the ball played inside. They're battling for it though. That seems a little bit confusing. However, Caleb Boyce trying to run with it, and Ramnarayan, or rather Eastman, who is back on the field, just seemed to look for a moment that he couldn't continue. Looked like he had torn his groin or something, but all of a sudden he is back on the field running and looking as fit as ever. But he has been nursing some kind of an injury for some time, or cramps maybe. But maybe he got some salt in his system and seems to be moving a lot better. But they will make the substitution eventually, and Defoe is going on. It's been long in coming, and now they get a chance to really get the ball back into play. And the goal scorer Taylor is off, and he has been replaced by Defoe. Down the right hand side comes W Connections, trying to keep possession here. Ford, ball played forward. Here's a shot coming, but it bounces awkwardly, or bounces at a nice height, nice comfortable height there for Marcel. And it just seems as if the player went down under, I'm not quite sure what kind of contact there was. And now the referee is having a word with his assistant. But it seems as if Bartholomew was just sent sprawling. By whom? That is the question. And was it deliberate? Now the referee is going to have a word. And it seems as if somebody is going to be in some problems here, and the yellow card has been issued. Might just have been a trip. As the ball is being brought forward here, and you just see the player on the ground, but we didn't see what the infringement was really, but he's holding his neck here. See, he might have been, as they say, might have been given a bit of a clothesline in the process. So here comes the free kick. Micah Braffett, 27, who came on as a sub, but here they come now. The ball played in, or attempting to play it in, trying to get it in behind the backs of the defenders, but it's well right. Malik Braffett is also on the field as well. Now, Caleb Boyce clips one man, still going, but he's being confronted and the ball is taken off him quite easily. In fact, much too easy for Comfort. And now Boyce gets a chance to return the favor. He takes the ball away and plays it out there to Ramnarayan. Ramnarayan comes onto his right foot, slips it back inside. And he gets it back. Young, he rolls it forward, but there is the man Eastman trying to come back on. Eastman almost as if he wants to come off, but they won't let him come off for whatever reason. But he battles on. Ball played inside. But again, just the bodies, the sheer numbers, the physicality and the determination being shown here by Ball Blasters. Now trying to run with it. Slips the ball in. That's a nice little ball played inside. Goes for the return ball, but Ramnarayan reads it well. And we're playing added on time right now. How many minutes? We don't know. But it's 1-1, the score line here. And a chance to play it forward. And the ball, though, is one back in the middle. Ford gives it away. And now down this right-hand side they come. Can they finally get the ball across? That's not a bad effort. But it's headed away. And it's going to come into touch for a throw-in. So we're playing almost a minute now of added on time. How many minutes? The referee's assistant is saying 2 minutes of added on time. Here's a chance though. Can they get the shot off? Still an opportunity shot, but it goes wide. And he is here, there, and everywhere. Eastman, Lennox Eastman, as I said, he started at the right wing back position. He looked like he was out of it. And eventually he kind of got a second wind and is battling away there. Still they're fighting for everything. Joseph doesn't like the tackle. And here's a lot. Now this is a foot race here now. Vic Marks coming across, the captain, and he's going to tidy up for his team. Trying to turn Caleb Boyce, and he goes down under the weight of the challenge coming in there from Defoe. And you can see it's a free kick. So W Connection possibly with one last roll of the dice here to try to win it in regulation. Well, we're in added on time now in the second half. 1-1 it is. A chance here for Trotman to be the provider. A lot of green shirts in there. The ball up in the air it goes, and it eventually is cleared away with a lot of time. But I don't think anybody told him he had that much time, and that is what Lennox Eastman is pleading his case there. He said nobody said anything. In the meantime, it's a throw-in. Here is Young, who scored the penalty to equalize for W Connections. And now the ball is being played away and played back in field, but they can't seem to get any distance on it. And there is the whistle to signal the end of the regulation play here. And both teams, I'm sure, will be glad. They were really slugging it out the last couple of minutes here now. And it looks like we're going to go straight to penalties to determine who will finish third in this competition. So both teams are going to be given a couple minutes just to catch themselves and sort out who will do what. But here is the goal. Well taken goal. Brilliantly done indeed from Dream Taylor. That occurred in the 32nd minute, and then the penalty converted by Young, Durrell Young, in the 50th minute. And those are the two goals in the game so far. And that has brought us to this. So at the end of the 90 minutes plus 2 minutes of added on time, It's W Connections 1, Ball Blasters 1. And it's still anybody's game here. You can see Brian Williams having a chat with his troops, the W Connections outfit. Williams, the former national standout. And at the other end, Downey Marcel also having a few words with his Ball Blasters outfit. And now they will as they talk it out, they will probably determine how they're going to approach the rest of the way from this stage. And then you have to congratulate both teams. They really tried hard, and it ended in a 1-1 tie. Now, how do they break this tie? And you can see referee Noel Moore just chatting there with his assistants, David Scarlett and Carlin Hostin. And this is really the time when coaches take every opportunity to get their points across. And probably telling them what they did well, what they didn't do as well. And but you don't want to chastise them at this stage, because when you battle for 90 minutes, the last thing you want to hear is some kind of negative comments. It's really now about how well you did, and now it's just a question of just lifting spirits here and keeping the intensity up. So they battled hard for the last 90 minutes. And you could see all the congratulations. At this point in time, the goalkeepers are the ones who kind of come into focus a lot. And we have at one end Rondell Marcel for Ball Blasters and Zoran Collymore for W Connections, as the two teams head to the center circle. We have the two captains having a little discussion there. Jonathan Marks together with Caleb Boyce. The referee just discussing with them, and he's flipping the coin. So there is Marks with his back to number 23, Caleb Boyce, the number 10. The two captains shake hands, and they exchange pleasantries with the officials. And we're up to penalties here now to determine how this one will end. So 1-1 it ended at the end of regulation, and we're on to penalties now to break this deadlock. And it seems as if W Connections will be kicking first, and the man Young, who scored, Durrell Young, is the one who is going up first for W Connections. He scored already to equalize. Will he do the same thing, or will Rondell Marcel change it up a bit? He was beaten to his left. Will he be beaten to his left again? He is. He went to left on this occasion, but Young was able to score and open the scoring for W Connections. In fact, you could see Young, rather Marcel, having to make sure that he was going to go to that side for the second time this evening, and he had to wait almost as if he didn't want to be fooled by going too early, and then it was played to his right. But just that little hesitation or that split second was enough to let Young sneak the ball past him. Well, the other man now given the responsibility is Kyle James for Ball Blasters. And what does James do? He has a nice run up and he hammers it, but it well saved by goalkeeper Collymore. So 1-0 it is in favor of W Connection. And not a well taken free kick or spot kick by James. So he goes back with his head down. And now it's another opportunity here now for W Connections to increase their lead. And this man has had a good game, Ethan Trotman. Where does he go? Marcel again flying through the air but can't catch up with the ball. And that is 2-0 now to W Connections. On both occasions the goalkeeper went the correct way, but on both occasions he was late getting there. You don't have to hit it too hard, but you have to apply the right amount of pace and power on the ball. And this is going to be interesting here now because Jonathan Marks is stepping forward for his team. They need a goal in the worst way, and they look to their skipper to provide it for them. Ball Blasters need something here. It's 2-0 on penalties so far to W Connections. Here is Marks. And here too is his effort is also saved. He too is denied by Collymore. And it's 2-0 still in favor of W Connections. And they can really add to the agony here for Ball Blasters if they can tack on a third one here. And it is the substitute who came on in the second half, Chaz Ford. He hammers it home, and again the goalkeeper was anticipating well, but again too much pace and too much power, and W Connection remains perfect here, and this is a must-have for Ball Blasters, because if they fail to score here, that's it. W Connections will win it, and they're going to a man who has had a good game, Jamel Bartholomew. Can he keep them alive here now? And he too is saved brilliantly by Collymore, and that's it. Because they really don't need to kick anymore from here. Or did he move too fast? That's it. They're going to have a re-kick here. Well, more drama in this encounter here, because the W Connections players were ready to celebrate, and you could see the movement. And the referee's assistant immediately put the flag up, and that says that he has a re-kick. So Zoran Collymore moved a little too soon. Here is the re-kick, and he scores this time with the left foot. And that keeps the tie alive. Yeah, but only just. If they can score this one, W Connections, that will be it. And you could see the opportunity here as striding forward there is the captain, Caleb Boyce. Can he be the hero for W Connections here? So Boyce, who had a kind of an up and down season in the secondary schools football league, I'm sure he'd want to come away with some hardware here. Third place in the next level Community Cup. He strokes it home, and that's it. A perfect 4 for W Connections, 1 to Ball Blasters, but it ends up in a 4-1 scenario for W Connections on penalties as they secure third place in this competition, turning back Ball Blasters after a 1-1 scoreline at the end of regulation. The goalkeeper, Zoran Collymore, the hero, with 2 big saves to deny first James Denmark's. He also denied Bartholomew, but with the re-kick, Bartholomew scored, but that only delayed the inevitable. And in the end, it ended up being 4-1 in favor of W Connections as they secured third place in this year's competition. Congratulations to them, W Connections over Ball Blasters, to secure the third place trophy.